Hello everybody, welcome back for some more Ratchet 3. Something's wrong with my brain right now. I'm feeling kind of weirdly sick. Probably from playing this game, I don't know. Not because the game sucks, but like, I don't know, man. Something's wrong with my brain. Anyway, so, yeah, last time we did some VidComic shit. We did like the whole tier. We got the Tyrannoid disguise. Or it's called. Oh yeah, I forgot that, for this mission specifically, you want to make sure that you have just enough shots to finish every round. We have 40, so as long as you only waste like maybe about 10-ish per, you should be, in theory, okay. But that all just kind of, I guess, depends on what happens, I guess. But yeah, so make sure you waste not too many shots. At least a good 20. Should be fine enough in the first couple rounds. 10 per round, basically. That's how I'd say it works. There you go. 5,000 or 500 bullets. Wow, what a waste of fucking time. But you know, why not? Let's just try out this speed round shit. Let's just try to finish a few more of these arena things real quick, just because we have the ability to do it. I don't know what the whole. Oh yeah, we got like 50 seconds. Oh, it's just 2 rounds, and it's like a minute. That's nothing. Like, look at this shit. That's nothing. Oh, another thing I forgot to mention about the Summer Games Fest is Metaphor got, like, another thing, I guess, so there's that. 8 fucking rounds? Probably, like, what, for 700 bolts? 700 bolts, probably, and, like, barely any fucking experience whatsoever. I mean, at least the fights go by fast, but, man, I just don't want to do this all the time. But I figured I might as well, because this is technically, you know, game progress. Which I wonder how much longer it's going to take me to finish Jack 2, Ratchet 3, and Sly 2. If I'm doing all this stuff in Ratchet 3, because I feel like Ratchet 3, if you're doing all this stuff, might be a longer game. In all technicality, Ratchet 3 is considerably longer, too, if you're going for like a full 100% playthrough. As in, if you're doing like challenge run and stuff and all that. Because you don't really need to do hero mode for Jack 2. You just need to, you know, get all the precursor orbs. And, you know, all that fun stuff. And then for Sly 2, it's like, it's relatively really easy to finish Sly 2. Because all you gotta do is just bottles in every world and you're basically done. Get all the upgrades. I like Sly 2, though. I really do. I really like it. Kind of want to play it right now, not gonna lie. But I'm having a pretty decent time playing Ratchet 3, and you know what? That's important. And after I finish this, I don't know if I'm going to record more today or not, but we'll see. Because next up is Jack, which seems to be the thing that people really like to see a lot, so. Granted, you know, what I want to do is technically much more important, you know, whether or not I want to do it or not, because I'm the main guy behind the video here, you know, of course. So I should keep that in mind. That's not a selfish thing to say, I'm just pointing out, like, you gotta be careful with that mentality, you know, of giving your audience everything all the time, because eventually you just get tired of it. Or you'll tire yourself out, you'll burn yourself out, because, you know, what people want, you can't fulfill all the time. It was 700 bolts, I knew it. That's my main thing, is like, I'm not here to fulfill, you know, everybody's needs. I'm not saying like you guys are not important or anything like that, which I feel like people would probably take out of context, but just saying, you know, it's one of those things like when you're the YouTuber, like you should definitely take care of yourself. Even if you don't want to do something, don't do it. And that's the mentality I want to get nowadays. I want to get better at that mentality, basically. And the thing is, like, no one's, like, actively coming at me and saying, like, oh, you have to do this. I mean, there was, you know, a bit of time where that happened, yes, but, like, that was a while ago, and it just kind of stuck with me and kind of fucked my brain up, but, you know, that is what it is. But now it's, like, that's not really here, so. And that's a good thing. It's a good thing it's not. Not something you want to have happen, I promise. Technically, I could just use Whip. That'd probably be a lot more effective. These guys here. Ugh. Yeah, I think it's what I ate that's giving me kind of like a slight headache thing here or something. Because I had fucking Subway. I know, I shouldn't have, but I caved in. Wasn't really a smart idea, but it was an idea nonetheless. Alright, there you go. That should hopefully be... Hopefully all of them. No, it's not. God damn it. Alright, 12 rounds, we get a fucking titanium bolt. Oh, boy. The other thing about getting titanium bolts is that at least we can unlock costumes with them. At least, well, in Ratchet 2, you can get, like, you know, mods for your weapons and stuff, which in this game, you don't really get that anymore. Now it's just straight up, you know, costumes and stuff. Or your weapons come with the mods when they upgrade. Which is nifty, you know, I don't mind that. I much prefer that, but I don't mind having, like, the ability to use my bolts for something else. Just like in Ratchet 1 and, of course, 2. You know, because Ratchet 1 gives you gold weapons. And people still like to argue that Ratchet 1 does not have upgradable weapons. Which I think is just dog shit. Like, you know for a fact they are upgraded weapons. Not everything's upgraded. You know, not everything can be upgraded, but at the same time, well, not everything can be upgraded in TOD either. You can't upgrade every fucking gadget either, so, you know. I don't know. I gotta stop defending a game that no one really is even bothering to try to, like, argue about all the time. I just had one instance of, like, somebody coming at me with Ratchet 2, and it's just like, And my brain likes to exaggerate everything and say it's like, you know, it's multiple people coming in, and it's not really just, like, one that did it. Sticks with you, you know, because I'm an idiot. I guess something else I forgot to explain is I didn't really upload last weekend because I was on vacation, and that's why I was not doing much then. But, you know, we had the Street Fighter video. That kind of kept people entertained for a while, the Street Fighter 3 video. Good amount of people seem to like it, and a good amount of people seem to just fucking despise it, so that's good. Well, at least I know, you know, potentially one that really did not like it. That's fine, it happens. Can't win them all. I was just surprised that it got any views whatsoever, because I thought, you know, it was just going to be like another 20 view, like, Turd Monkey video again. Like it always is. Not complaining, I'm just saying, like, I'm just surprised. I'm sorry, but these VR mission things are just fucking boring. I hate doing these all the time. But I do like not having to watch the cutscene of me getting a bolt, though. That's always kind of nice. And there we go. That's all that finally finished. So we got the bolt there. Of course, later on, we'll have, like, maybe more VR stuff in terms of slingshot and shit. Once we get that going, so we'll see how that happens. All right, do we have any armor we could buy? No, it's 20 fucking, or it's 60,000. And I don't have the money for that right now. I have to go get more money on a different planet. Not even gonna bother with the ship shit. Because why would I? Also, I do like how this game does, like, when you're going in your ship and you're gonna go pick where to fly, it does automatically just jump you straight to, like, that with your cursor. It's like, okay, here you go. Here's where you're wanting to go. We know. So there's that. Also, in other news, I got to play Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing again, and the original game, not like Transformed, not Team Racing, which I did not like Team Racing. Hell, when I first had Transformed, I didn't like that one either, but Transformed is okay. I really just, I tried liking Team Racing, Sonic, or Team Sonic Racing. I tried liking it a lot, but I couldn't, man. But I will argue, the first game of that, well, not counting Sonic Drift, of course, or Sonic R, the first, you know, Sonic Racing kart thing, that's not Drift. The Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing game itself, the first one of that franchise, is good. Okay? And I know people look at it and they're like, I don't want to play fucking Sonic and All-Stars, or Sega All-Stars, because that sounds boring, because, like, those games are boring. Like, I played Team Sonic Racing, that sucked, or I didn't like Transformed or whatever, that sucked. It's like, I get that, but I guarantee you that, at least for me, I enjoy playing through the first game. I feel like it's good because everybody has, like, their own cart, And then, like, fucking transform takes that away from you. You don't have, like, your own technical cart. What the... Oh, sorry, my controller was a bit broken there. Like, not everybody has, like, their own cart. They all kind of drive, like, the same type of vehicle, just with a different color. Like, yes, I know Mario Kart does that. Yes, I know, like, fucking CTR does that. Like, I get it. But it's not... Like, when the first game has options for different cars, why not keep it the same? You know? That's what I want. Speaking of Sega All-Stars thing, Space Channel 5 is in it, which is funny because I forgot I actually even have Space Channel 5. I have it on Steam through that Dreamcast collection thingy. I think it's Dreamcast. I don't know. But I have it through there, and I forgot that Corone, I think, had like a Space Channel 5 thing going on. Or at least they mentioned it or something. I don't remember what it was. But Sega likes their Corone, which is nice, because she got put in Sonic Frontiers, which is cool. Like or hate VTubers, you know. Corone at least deserves, you know, the nice things that she gets, because, you know, she's a pretty good person, I would assume. I would say. Also, if you think these guys that we're fighting right now are just too easy and they're too stupid or whatever, yeah, just keep up with that, you know, for a while, because you're going to regret them getting stronger later, trust me. Also, we can shoot through that? That's weird. I don't know if that's like a PS3 problem or not. I have no idea. This thing does, by the way, it does have, like, you know, damage and what have you. Like, if you shoot it with something, it should, in theory, I think, take more damage if you shoot it with something stronger. But I don't bother with shooting it because, like, no XP. You know, why would I want to mess with it? Just saying. It's kind of my ordeal. Damn it, I thought I threw that, but I guess I didn't. Yeah, I'm kind of winding down from my Let's Play commentary from, like, the last episode, so I should probably not do Jack today, unless I do it, like, way later. Oh, poopy. Ah, yes. This part. The also oh-so-fun part of driving around with Scrunch on the back. It's not bad necessarily. I'm not gonna say that this is a bad part. It's just one that I don't really look forward to playing much, because it's all about going from like one spot to another and driving around and all that. All that. Oh, that reminds me. I saw that somehow, some fucking way, shape, or form, Horizon, of all things, like Horizon Zero Dawn or whatever, is getting a goddamn Lego game? Is that even true, or is that just like a part of like a Lego thing? I don't know, but it looked like we're getting a Lego game of that fucking game, and that's weird as hell. And then I had like an idea. I was like, they should just make, because like we're also getting like a movie, I guess, that's based on some guy's life, like an interview he's doing, and he's like, we should make it to like a Lego thing, and then I guess they're doing that. I don't know what's going on with the world, but it got me thinking, like, we should do, like, Lego movies more often. Like, we should make movies into Lego shit more often, just for the hell of it. We already got games that got turned into movies. Why not just do that, I guess? Or worst come to worst, take, like, a game, make it into a movie, and make it a Lego movie. Alright, there you go. Also V3. I forgot to check every time they upgrade. Because I did that for a while. What did we upgrade exactly so far? Well, besides Spitting Hydra, the thing just comes with lock-on now. We can go take a look. So, this one's about to get fully upgraded. Only problem is, I'm not going to be able to show off everything all the time. Let's see. You can target up to 5 enemies. Back, the other one before that was basically, oh, we can just go to, like, 4 enemies. Pretty sure that's what it said. So I can only just lock on to 5 now, which is pretty good. That's a hell of an increase. Alright, so that takes out one spot, which, again, this place is not bad. I'm just not too keen on the boss fight here, mostly. It's alright, but not my favorite of the boss fights in Ratchet 3, which, I don't even know which one I would even say is probably my favorite to begin with, to be fairly honest with you. I don't really care much for Nefarious. I think that fight just sucks. I hate doing it. That's more of like a I don't like doing it type thing than I do really just not liking it, but you know what? Actually, yeah, it's kind of a bit of both, to be frank. To be Frank West. But anyway, so I had like the funny thought of like, So if they're gonna make, you know, a Lego Horizon game, like everything's gonna be Lego now, why not just make like a Lego, a Lego movie of like documentaries, like the Drake Bell one? That'd be funny. The Quiet on Set one. Just make that into a Lego movie. I know that's really dark and really bad, but I'm just being silly. That's all. Just being a little silly guy here. Yeah, you gotta come back here with Slingshot right there, and then I think that's where you can go find like a titanium bolt at. So, there's that. Also, I don't remember this game having boss fight specific skill points. If it does, you're fucked because you have to go back through challenge mode to get it. Same thing with Ratchet and Clank 1. You have to go back to New Game Plus, which is, well, challenge mode, yeah. Just, you know, get that one, what the fuck are they called? That one little lizard thing, like that mama lizard thing had to, I think, only hit with a wrench or something, or it was either fight it only with a wrench or take no damage. Which, I mean, to be fair, if you're fighting with a wrench, no damage is probably going to be on your list of things you're going to want to do. Now, let's try to get Blitz Cannon upgraded, because it was one of the first weapons we had. And I wouldn't mind trying to at least get this thing at least level 5. And then we'll never use it again. Actually, you know, that's a good point. Get it to level 5, I'm not going to bother using it again, so why not just save it? Yeah, we'll just blue ball you guys. Probably like, when's it going to get that fucking thing level 5? Oh, don't worry. I'll forget. I'll forget that I had the damn thing in the first place. To be fair. So, that'll probably happen. Alright, there you go. Blow that shit up. Take down this turret, so that way our Air Force can get in. Bada bing, bada boom. Alright, so we have at least, looks like just a couple more places to go. I'm gonna launch up there, and then we have lock-on mod, because that saves me so much damn trouble. My problem is we're not getting much XP from fighting these guys either, which sucks. But that's just kind of the common thing with this game in general. Is like a lot of the earlier on sections, you don't really get a lot of XP. Also, Scrunch, he just does things on his own. You don't have to worry about him whatsoever, which is kind of nice. And that area over there, that's our main spot of interest we're going to be going to later. But right now, we just got to go take out these guys and, you know, all that fun stuff. Ow! Fuck, I should probably be a little bit more careful with my shooting here. Especially with these guys. But thank God for strafing. And yes, again, Ratchet 1 has strafing, but I would argue, like, it wasn't that good. I like Ratchet and Clank 1 a lot, but yeah, the strafing sucked. I never used it once, to be fair. But I wasn't ever really, like, truly bad at the game either, so didn't really need to use it much. And that goes into, like, the whole adaptive difficulty thing, too, which is pretty cool, but I'm not going to explain all that stuff. Just, like, a small little thing I could say is basically, like, the better you do, the harder the game gets, practically, or the worse you do, the easier the game gets, which is kind of nice. Whether or not it affects your XP, I don't think so, no. I think this thing eventually gets electric mod on, but it's quite nice, quite nifty. Alright. It's the last little bit of area here. You know what? Fudge it. Fine. You want to get upgraded? We'll fucking upgrade it. There you go. Finally have our first V5 weapon, and now it's turned from the Blitz Cannon to the Shock Cannon. Yeah, basically instead of just shooting like a concussive blast, it now shoots like an entire like beam blast. So there you go. And let me take a look at it real quick so you guys can read it. So yeah, lock on and shock mod enabled. The death beam can be swept across multiple enemies to fry them all. There you go. It does basically exactly what you think it would. Can I just not fucking aim right at all? You know what? Hold on. Yeah, fuck these guys. Oh, I thought I got my weapon upgraded all of a sudden. Like that camera just. Oh, and they're all dead. Okay, cool. There goes that whole thing I was trying to plan out, but it didn't work out effectively. All right, on to the next area. What the fuck was that for? No, I wasn't even like holding the stick. I was just doing that thing again where It's got like that Joy-Con drift crap. Ooh, look at that. Nice. Yeah, killing these guys while in the scrunch thing will, of course, give you XP. Him killing enemies should give you XP back, which is very nice to have. And he's also a pretty decent shot, too. Probably should whip out the suck cannon for this. Nice group of enemies to take down, but, nah. You know what? Actually, yeah, good idea. It's about to level up, so let's do that. We could use the experience. Why not? Anything back here worth a while? Probably not. Yes, titanium bolt. Cool. Oh, something else I forgot to mention is I bought Resident Evil 4 on Switch like a while ago. It was like $10, and yeah, I beat it. So there's that. Now I'm going through the Xbox one that I bought because I have, you know, impulse control problems apparently. And at some point, I'll probably end up wanting to do a Resident Evil 4 Let's Play, possibly. However, I'll probably save that for the GameCube one. That way I can just beat that one. I like my Resident Evil 4s. Can't blame me there. Yeah, I think I destroyed pretty fast. So maybe using my wrench was a waste of time. Oh well, anyway. That takes out everything, and now we have access to the door.
Time to finish the job, Ratchet. Get moving.
Alright, let's go. Give him hell. Gonna give you hell, gonna give you hell. Oh yeah, Billy. If I'm not mistaken, I think Ratchet 3 upgrades are done via kills and not damage you do to enemies. Because sometimes Ratchet and Clank makes it to where, like, if you do damage to the enemy, it's enough to give you XP for it, which is pretty nice. Alright, so this guy, I don't remember his name, but he's basically big guy, Mr. Hurts a lot. And the thing is, I've always felt like he's a Zelda boss fight, in my opinion. It always reminds me of the Ocarina boss, the first one in the first dungeon. And damage-wise, I don't have any specific weapon I would recommend. I mean, usually if you got your blaster or your nitro, not nitro launcher, what the fuck's it called? Basically your pistol, blaster weapon. If you've got that upgraded, it sometimes is a pretty decent weapon to have. Actually, I have an idea. It works. I mean, you get a free kill with it. Ow. And it gets the little Tyranoids out of the way, so. And now we should, in theory, also have more suckage. Let me see here. Increased capacity and sets enemies on fire when it shoots them out. Alright, cool. Which we could use that, actually, right now with this boss fight. I could have sworn this was like a 3-phase fight, but I don't know, I guess not. He's also relatively easy to take down. It just does a decent bit of damage, but then again, everything does, so, I mean, what do you want? Oh, I just remembered. I forgot about the sniper that we have in this game. I probably could use that, too. And there you go, he's dead. Alright. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And gross.
First, you made another miraculous comeback. Now you've defeated the Tyranoids in a spectacular battle on their own planet. How do you explain your recent success?
Courage, compassion, dashing good looks, iron hard abs. Seriously though, to be a true hero of heroes, you need more than loads of charisma and a brilliant tactical mind. I couldn't have done it without these massive guns. Mwah, mwah.
Yep. Typical Quark. Honestly, in a world like this, I wouldn't mind having Quark just take all the fucking heat, because at least then, no one has to bother me to save the world all the time. Let's go ask him. Granted, asking Quark to save the world will inevitably make it to where I have to get involved with that situation. But at the very least, I don't have to deal with paparazzi too much, so I guess that's one thing. Having a face for my heroism and not being me is pretty cool, I guess. That's one way to do it. Give me 1 second, check something real quick, guys. I'm uploading episode 3 right now as we speak, actually. And pretty soon we'll do episode 4 as well. I just realized I could probably take a picture, a screenshot of a thumbnail while I'm recording. Of course, you'll hear my, mouse click, but that shouldn't be a big deal. And plus, I don't know exactly where I want to get a thumbnail from either. I'm not really 100% certain on where I want things to happen. Alright. So now we're going to get into the actual true mission part, which I think, in terms of levels that have mission-based modes like this one, I think this is the second out of 4. 2 out of 4 missions, I think. I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a bit. Now, there's a few. There's like that bridge one. There's like that big, giant multiplayer map one that I remember being a multiplayer map. I don't know exactly what it's called. Why'd they tell me to do this now? I thought we already know by now. Yeah, we've done, like, crank shit before. I cranked one out this morning. Actually. 2 to be precise. Yeah, we're not getting shit for these guys. Even though they're, I would assume, to be stronger versions of the other ones, but we're just not getting shit for them. Watch out for these rocket things here, because they will come down and they'll hit you hard, and they suck. These things are not fun to fight, ever. I do not enjoy dealing with them. In the slightest. Because that's why. They send that shit down so damn fast that it just feels like damn near impossible to avoid. And I hate it. Also, I thought we had charge boots. We fucking don't. Can I get charge boots, please? At some point? Ah, N60 Storm, that's what it's called. Well, that's what the... yeah, that's what it's straight up called. Not the upgraded one. What the hell am I talking about? I don't know. Ouch. I fucking bit the bullet on that one. Alright, what do I buy? The shield? We're not using this shit, folks. You're not gonna get me to use this. In Deadlocked, you can basically use it to... you could spam, like, machine gun things on it, like your own turrets on them. We're not fucking using it. I can show it. Oh, yeah, here's a lava gun. Forgot to show that out as well. And, of course, here's the mini turret. And then you can read about the shield here. So, there you go. Again, it probably won't be used, if ever. Maybe in a few spots. Maybe. But you won't see me use it very often. It's just not good. Now, if it was a bubble shield... yeah, it'd be a lot easier to play with, but it's a front-facing shield, and it's like, that just kind of sucks. I really don't care much for it. Alright, but I need to play this better, though. I gotta be smart about this section, because I'm gonna get toasted if I'm not careful with my surroundings here. Yeah, what they want you to do with that rocket thing is they want you to jump before, you obviously get hit. Which is, in my opinion, kind of difficult to do because that thing comes down so fucking fast. It just feels almost impossible to avoid sometimes. Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. Ratchet, but now he's Christian. I'm working on it. I'm trying to save the world. I'm working on it. I got my weapons upgraded. My V2. Alright, now for the fun stuff. About to get fucking slammed with, like, just missiles everywhere. See what I mean? Like, they just fucking hit you with everything. And it's worse on challenge mode when you take more damage. It's worse when you don't have armor at this point, either. Which reminds me, it'll be a while before I probably get some with the amount of money I'm making here. Which is why doing these missions is important, because then you'll get money for them. Typically. Alright. There you go. 8,000. We beat it. Congratulations. Now you gotta fly the ship, I think. Yeah, we gotta fly the ship, which is not bad. The controls are weird, because like down is up, and left and right are correct. Left and right are not inverted, which is fucking baffling. And I will never understand it whatsoever. But you could use the square X to go up and down. Square is down, X is up. You could use L2 or R2. L2 or L1, sorry. L1 up, L2 is down. That kind of thing, if you wanted. But I like using the face buttons for this. I think you can use circle to shoot as well, but man, I just go R1. Makes it feel a lot more comfy when I'm doing it that way, to be fair. You know what's funny? Before I recorded today, I was like, I should do like a marathon of like all the Donkey Kong Country games in terms of like all the way from like 1 to 5, because like I always wanted to do that like on a stream, because I did it off stream once, and like Christmas of years ago, probably like 2019 maybe, I don't know, a long time ago, but I did it then, and it's like it's not impossible to do. I mean, DKC 1 through 3 are relatively short. You can beat them in like a few hours. I think it took me like a total of 6 hours to finish the first 3 games, and after that it was like DKC Returns was brutal with taking a long amount of time. I think it took me like 4 to 5 hours maybe, I don't know, I forget. I could have sworn the whole thing took me like 10 hours to do, but I don't know how it would take me how long to beat Returns, but it shouldn't take me less than 2 hours. I have no idea, man. I think I'm just forgetting exactly how long everything takes me now, because I'm getting old. Getting forgetful. How many more fucking drop shifts do I have to deal with? Should have been over by now. Fudge. Alright, nice. There, good. See, we get a lot of money from this. Now, granted, I think if you redo the mission again, I think you might get money back. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know if you can redo these missions or not. Like, it's obviously you can't do it right now. But I'm not sure if you can just redo them in general. Yeah, this part is a lot more hard because you got to deal with just so many goddamn enemies around. And the missiles, you know, obviously they're going to hurt a lot. The drop ships are very scary because they can follow you, of course. The missiles are also pretty scary because they can just home in on you. And the laser shots themselves are also annoying. Those guys with laser shots can be quite irritating too, because they got some pretty good accuracy. Not gonna lie. Come on, dude. Fucking go away. Winnie the Pooh looking ass. There's 3 of them. Holy shit. Oh my lord. I am doing so bad. Obviously, the idea that you want to go with here is just strafe and kind of, you know, go around and just basically circle around and all that. I don't know why this popped in my head, but I have things that pop in my head all the time. But I was thinking about Deathmark all of a sudden for whatever reason. And I just remembered, we got a second Deathmark coming. Well, I think it's coming out in Japan first. And then hopefully it'll come here. We did technically get a successor to Deathmark with that NG Survivor game or whatever it's called. I have not bought that one yet, but there was that. Ooh, that reminds me too. Fate is coming to Steam, and the Tsukihime remake is finally coming out too for us, which is awesome because, like, you know, I want to read and finish Tsukihime. I mean, I've finished Ark's route. Arcuid's, you know, Arc. But I got to like reading Seal, and I kind of stopped for a bit because I would like to read the remake, which comes with, you know, more stuff. I must have buy them, yeah. Alright. So, basically, this mission is going to be on the ground, which, not gonna lie, I was kind of enjoying myself there for a minute. Just, you know, blasting dudes willy-nilly. Oh my god. Damn! I was getting pounded there. I'm trying to think of what I would want to use here. Lava gun, yeah, why not? The trick with the lava gun I like to use is you just kind of shoot it and leave it. Like, you just shoot it once. And you don't hold it down. That way you can just kind of like maximize your ammo from it. Holy fuck. Stop. And then you can just do that. Like, you can let go of the shot and then just, like, do, like, a double jump and flip on them and stuff. And hit them with the remaining lava. It's quite nice. Not gonna lie. There we go. 2 shots with this is pretty damn good. Decent XP from it, I guess, from these guys. Not the greatest, but that you know what? No, that's really good XP from them. I mean, we are level 1, so yeah, it happens. It's fine. It's no biggie. Not gonna lie, I'm getting kind of tired of playing this controller because the R1 is the little chassis around it's kind of fucking stuck up here and it's bothering me. Makes me feel like my controller's about to just completely break in half. I don't like that. Which sucks too, because I think I bought this controller specifically because it's 6-axis, so I can play Folklore. Well, you could play without it, but, you know, I think they get to a certain point where you actually have to have it. But I remember buying it for that and barely even played it. Never beaten Folklore yet, ever. And I've had it for fucking ever, it seems. Forever and a day. There. And now I think we have to probably bolt crank things. Most likely. Are those small fries? Because they look like they are. Yeah, good. I could use them. Haven't done that in a while. I forgot that they bounce too. That's one with the upgrade. Oh, there's a guy up there. I didn't see him. Well, not like the game made it obvious. Are you really gonna make me have to fucking aim up there to shoot you? The fuck? That's stupid. It's a ripoff. Alright, return to your ship. Cool. Alright, cool. We're done with all that, and then we gotta watch cutscenes, and then I'll probably end the video. And figure out why the fuck my space is going down again. It's not bad, but, like, I have a faint idea what's going on. One thing I think that sucks about just normal mode and not challenge mode is the lack of bolts you get from boxes. It's irritating. Because I could use a lot more bolts than like 100, because that's not enough, man. That's just not enough. All right, back to the starship again. Because we've got more mission deets to do. Again, welcome to Ratchet 3. It's a back and forth, you know. Fly out, do a mission, come back to the starship, and then figure out what our next mission's gonna be.
It was the biggest Tyrannoid you've ever seen. Big as a star cruiser and packing twice as much firepower. There was no escape. He was coming right at me. Closer, closer. Oh, what am I gonna do, right? Closer, even closer. Click, click. My blaster jammed.
No way! What happened next?
Yes, go on. We're all with
Come on, Ratchet. We all know that didn't fucking happen. My blaster didn't jam. Bullshit.
force I've heard so much about. Pathetic! I could obliterate the lot of you, and they wouldn't even mention it in Supervillain Weekly.
True, but you have done the fashion room in your service.
And as for you, Agent Clank, I have far grander plans for you. All right, Lawrence, you can turn it off now.
Oh, may I, sir? What a treat.
Al, come in! Yellow. Someone just transmitted a hologram onto the ship. I need to know where the signal came from.
Let's see. Backtracing the signal. Signal path alpha key encryption. Amateurs. I got it. It came from a facility on planet Dax. Accessing their computer files.
Oh. I don't remember what Nax was off the top of my head.
Suspicious. Patching it through now.
I don't remember the name of planets much.
Inside the enigmatic mind of our galaxy's foremost evil genius, Dr. Nefarious. We'll take a tour of this sacred facility
Oh.
on planet Dax, home to some of
God
the galaxy's
damn it.
most insidious super-
This is where I think Courtney Gears and the slingshot should be at. I think Courtney Gears was here. Maybe not.
But how do you respond to critics who say your latest galactic the same.
I will annihilate them!
Lawrence, tell us a bit about this top-secret super weapon being constructed on planet Dax.
Well, it's top secret.
Super is such a strong word. For that matter, weapon may be a tad overdoing it. We do, however, have a lovely view of the ocean at sunset.
Is Dr. Sarius poised on the brink of galactic domination?
What's that thing
Or is
20
this
years ago? I
super
fucking don't
weapon
remember.
just the latest in a series of maniacal pipe dreams? Stay tuned for more from Supervillain Weekly.
Whatever
Hey, I wasn't kidding about that, huh?
It can't be good.
We'll check it out.
You're welcome.
Fuck you, Al. Anyway, so that'll be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see y'all next time when we play some more Ratchet and Clank 3. Up your arsenal. And as always, take care, everybody.